In this video, we are going to cover more about MongoDB and the core terms that are going to be used in MongoDB. So first of all, what do you mean by MongoDB? So we have already discussed that MongoDB is a NoSQL database. So NoSQL means that this database is not going to store the data in a table format. That means it is going to store the data in other formats. So in MongoDB, it is going to store the data as a document. So the document is like JSON. JSON is nothing but a key value pair, like a dictionary in programming, right? So it can store the data as JSON like document. And the MongoDB is flexible. Flexible in the sense you don't need to predefine the schema. So whenever we need to add a field, then we will directly embed the data into the document, and it is also scalable. So we have already discussed that MongoDB is horizontally scalable. That means if the data is increases, it can add servers. It doesn't upgrade the existing server. Instead, it can add more servers if the data is increases. Whereas in case of SQL databases, it is vertically scalable. Vertically scalable means it will upgrade the existing server, but in case of NoSQL, it is going to be add servers if there is a large amount of data. So MongoDB is a NoSQL database, and it is going to store the data as JSON like documents, and we are not going to predefine the schema of the documents, and it is horizontally scalable. And next we will learn why we choose MongoDB and when to use MongoDB. So for structured data, we have SQL related databases. So what about unstructured data? So in order to handle unstructured data, we are going to use NoSQL related databases. So this MongoDB is a NoSQL database which is going to handle unstructured as well as semi-structured data, and it is not going to use any tables, rows, columns, and it doesn't need any fixed schema. That means we don't need to predefine the schema. And also it can help in faster development of our applications, like we can build easily, we can test, or we can update our web applications quickly. And also which is very perfect for modern applications, because it is able to handle a large amount of unstructured data, and also it can able to handle a rapidly changing data. So when we don't have any structured data, when we have unstructured or semi structured data, we can use MongoDB. And if there is no use or need of a fixed schema, then we can go to MongoDB. And if we want any faster development, then we choose MongoDB. And for modern applications like Instagrams, so for these kind of applications we can use MongoDB. Now let us learn about core terms that are used in MongoDB. So there are four main core terms that are database, collection, document, and field. So you all know that database is like a container that holds all the data. So if it is in SQL, we can say like it is a container that is going to store all the tables. When it comes to MongoDB, we are saying that it is a container that is holding our collections. So here collections is similar like a table in SQL. So what do you mean by collection? Means it is a group of documents, related documents. So collection is a group of related documents. So here collection is similar like table in SQL, and document is similar like a row in a table in SQL. So document is a single record which is stored as JSON like document, and field is nothing but a column in SQL like a name, age. So these are all the fields. So database is a container that holds all our collections, and collection is a group of related documents, and document is a single record which is JSON like data, and field is nothing but the column or the property like name, age, etc. So let us explain this with an example. So I am taking the school database. So school uh, has a database, so it contains three collections: student collection, teachers collection, courses collection. So student collection, which is similar like a student table in SQL. So student collection contain many students data, and teachers collection contain the many teachers data, and courses collection contain the courses details. So in student collection, it contains all the student records. So here you can see the example. I have a student collection of two students. So the first one is Rahul and second one is Anita. So these two are the documents, two documents. One document is of Rahul and second document is of Anita. So these two are combined. So these combined collection. So this is called as collection. So we already know that in MongoDB it is going to be stored as a key value pair. So here name is the key and Anita is the value, age is the key and 22 is the value. So here the first Rahul is one document, Anita is one another document. These two are combinedly called as student collection, and the name, age, hobby, these are called as the fields. So next, what do you mean by a document? So a document is a JSON like record which is going to store the values as a key value pair, and which is equal to a row in SQL. And the advantages of this document is we can able to add a nested data. Like here we can see that in courses we have added a list, so we can embed list, and we can also use nested data inside this document. And what do you mean by a field? Field is nothing but like name, age, course. So these are all called the fields, which is similar like columns in SQL. So database is like a container which is going to hold all our collections, whereas collection is a group of related documents. So we can hear that student collection. So student collection contain student details. It doesn't include any teacher details, or it does not include any course details. So it is a group of related documents. So document means a single record, like a single student data, and field means the columns like name, age, course, etc. So from the starting of the video, I am saying that the MongoDB is going to store like JSON format. So first of all, what do you mean by JSON? JSON is nothing but JavaScript object notation. So which is going to store the values as a key value format, and easy to read and write, and it also supports arrays and nested data. So this JSON is readable. This is only for the users. That means for computer it will look like a binary value. So internally this MongoDB is going to convert this plain text into binary value, because we all know that computers can understand only the binary values. So this JSON is readable for the users, and it is going to be internally converted to binary values. That file is called as BSON, binary JSON. So why it will convert means it is easy to faster to process and storage, because computer understands binary language. So when it is in binary language, then it is very faster to process. And also the JSON only the JSON supports only few data types, like it can only supports a text, numbers, I mean strings or numbers. When it comes to BSON, it supports extra data types. So for example, in JSON, if I write a date field, like created at a particular date, for us it will look like a string. So the date will a string for us, but when it is converted to BSON, that is directly changed to date format. So it supports extra data types. So in this video we have covered more about MongoDB, what is MongoDB, why we choose MongoDB, and what are the core terms in it, and also the difference between JSON and BSON. So JSON is a readable format, whereas BSON is internally converted by MongoDB into binary format. So it can very helpful for faster processing.